Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited about my Fierce Aging Zoom editions. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. This is an inclusive beauty channel. You don't have to have gray hair. You can have black hair, red hair, blonde hair, brown hair. It's just a hair color. So again, I am pro whatever you want to do. So I want you to feel included. This is about aging. This is about being over 40. This is about being over 50, 60, 70, 80. I am here for you as a licensed esthetician and a permanent makeup artist. Yes, that too, but a professional makeup artist. And I really want you to feel comfortable with what your beauty is doing as you age. So this has been very exciting for me because I have a Fierce Aging series you might know from my videos, from my channel, that I've been doing for over a year now. So I've featured women from 50s to 101. Love it with the blue, this nice fuchsia color.
Now I have to go to my pool and show all the old ladies.
They're going to be jealous. They're going to be
Okay.
jealous, yes.
I need your cards.
Oh. And I do makeup on them. We talk about their concerns. I show you the way I would apply makeup to their face. Natural, beautiful, less is more as we age, giving you really tools to be able to create the looks on yourself at home. So this is something I've been doing. I really enjoy it. And then the pandemic happens and I'm not allowed to see women in my studio. So my business has been closed for over 2 months now. I can't see clients. And so I was thinking to myself, women would write in and say, this is my undertone, this is my hair color, this is my eye color. What would you recommend for me? Very, very hard for me as an artist to do that. I felt like I would be doing you a disservice to just randomly say products given your description. So then I would ask for a picture and I would lose the picture in my inbox. So I decided to start doing Zoom calls. I decided to start pivoting and still have that interaction with you, but on a really interesting level. So I've never done Zoom before. And it was funny, I announced it on that one video and then I literally booked out within a couple hours for the month of May. And then my husband's like, okay, so did you set it up? I'm like, nope, we'll have to just figure it out. He's like, oh my gosh. I'm like, you know how I do things. Like when I say I'm going to do something, I just do it and then I figure it out. So excited that it worked and I got to see you. I'm invited into your homes, your bathroom, your living room. I talk beauty. I have 15 minutes. I had to make it just 15-minute sessions. They're free 15-minute sessions because you know I will talk beauty for 3 hours and then be like, oh, it's been 3 hours? I thought it was like 15 minutes. So I get so excited. I get so excited to see you and help you with what you're dealing with, whether it's colors, whether it's skincare, whether it's whatever it is. It's really a wonderful way to give back. I'm doing a lot of free content right now. I go live on my Beauty Reinvented Facebook. It's a private Facebook group. We almost have 11,000 women. I go live every week this month of May, which has been incredible. I have a certain theme each month. Last night was hair, and it's really exciting to see all of you from all over the world. I mean, technology is just so amazing because I get to connect on an aging level, on a beauty level, and just giving you my expertise. So I've been doing that, and I'm wearing the lipstick called Committed because I'm committed to my channel. I'm committed to you and giving you great information, new information. And I know so many of you really loved my Fierce Aging series and you learned a lot from seeing the other women here in the studio. Well, I'm taking that on a different angle and I'm doing Zoom calls. So I wanted to share with you a little bit about what I'm doing and one of my recent calls that I had with Francie. Such a beautiful woman in the middle of her gray hair transformation. She has long brown hair. Her roots are gray. She's growing it out. She's loving it. She wears her hair back a little bit because she says you can see it more with the gray. And she's just really enjoying this time of transformation and growth. And so she had some issues when it came to SPF with using Retin-A. Talking about a foundation, you know, does she have enough coverage? She wants more of a glowy look. What should she use? And talking about just a little bit on eye palettes. And what was really neat is that she showed me two different palettes that she wears. One was Bottled Blonde, which is my #1 seller, and then Rewrite the Rules, which is a nice matte palette. So the Bottled Blonde is a nice sheen. Remember, we're told that when we age, we're not allowed to wear sheens. We can't wear anything. It'll highlight everything on our lid, what have you. I think it looks beautiful on the right lids. I put it on my mother. I put it on Henrietta. She's 101. I put it on so many of my women in the Fierce Aging collection. That's not the rule. That's not what we don't go by that. We go by what we think looks beautiful, what we want to wear on our eyes. So Francie had on one eye with the Bottle Blonde and then one with the matte gray palette. And I just thought that was so neat for me to be able to see totally two different looks. Looked beautiful either way, which way she wanted to go for that day or for that evening. And so I'm going to just give you kind of a behind the scenes and let you in on our call a little bit when we're talking about certain things. So first, let's talk about, let me show you what she looked like with the Bottled Blonde and with the Rewrite the Rules and hear what she had to say.
Thought I would put both on so you can see. And I'm loving that Bottled Blonde. Now we talked about it. I like the shimmery, I like the flat, but I'm kind of liking this. And it's kind of really making me feel pretty, which I grew up not feeling that way. So I'm really loving it. So just so you see the
It looks beautiful.
Yeah, I love it. The quality is so finely milled and it's so beautiful and it goes on so well. And that's half the battle, of course, with makeup.
Oh, yeah. So wasn't that so much fun? So I'm like up close and personal, seeing her on the camera and being able to really kind of just digest everything she's really telling me, and I can visually see it. So next up was sunscreen. She's like, I'm using this thick sunscreen. I hate wearing it. It's too thick. It's tacky on my skin. And so here are the things that I told her that I would suggest that have really worked for me using it, working with all my other clients, having a thinner SPF. And here's what we had to say about that.
So two things that I'm concerned about sunscreen, because I'm right now I'm using a CeraVe. And it's horrible. It's thick and it's tacky. So I've been doing some research and I'm just wondering if there's something that you might recommend that's kind of reasonably priced.
Okay, so here's two that I use. Ever, the priming moisturizer, broad spectrum SPF 30. So this is what it looks like.
Right.
It comes and goes.
Yeah, I know.
This is really nice. It's the canvas. That's what it's called. I like this because I like that it grips my foundation or my tinted moisturizer, but I also have the SPF 30. So I don't have to worry about it being in, the next product or what have you, because most foundations are only SPF 15, maybe 20. So I've been using Canvas for a while. Also, their tinted moisturizers have an SPF 32 chemical free also. Okay. Now, I got this at the drugstore. This is La Roche-Posay SPF 50. It's ultra light. I use this in my video for tomorrow. My tropical makeup application. No. And this has Celox Shield. It's a water resistant, but it's very thin. So you have to shake it, right?
Okay.
And it comes out of this little tiny nozzle.
Okay.
So it's nice. It's like a liquid, right? It's like a serum. It's not a cream like most sunscreens are. So with the SPF, it was a really easy fix in my eyes with what she was already using and what she didn't like. So I was able to kind of guide her in the right way to a SPF that might be, something that she feels better. It's lighter. It's more of a serum. So then we went into Retin-A. She's been using Retin-A, feeling very flaky, irritated with her skin. And I wanted to let her know about some new ingredients that are an alternative to Retin-A. She could be using retinols, or there's a couple different products that have this new, I always botch the name, it's bok choy. It's like a new ingredient that is a plant-based alternative to Retin-A. So I wanted her to know a little bit more about that, what it could do for her skin, what was included also as ingredients from hyaluronic acid. So we talked a little bit about that. So let's listen in on that.
Because my skin is I'm just really sensitive. So
you're really sensitive and you're using Retin-A?
Well, I can see a difference in my skin.
But is it a micro Retin-A, or what percentage are you using?
0.1 0.05, point.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
you're low retin-A.
Yeah, and my dermatologist, I mean, I can see a difference. I used to have cystic acne in my 20s. My skin has immensely improved, and I've used the retin-A about a year now, but I can only use it see, I used it like every other day, and I'm getting peeling again. So it's really, really sensitive. And then I thought maybe I shouldn't use it. Maybe I should use a product with a lower retin-A. I don't know what I should do.
Well, you could use a retinol, which is a derivative of retin-A. It's not a prescription, right? That, you know, and then there's also, there is an alternative for people that are sensitive to retin-A, phytoretinol. Okay, so Biosense, Biossance, squalane plus phytoretinol serum. So the ingredient here is a new ingredient that's come on the market, and it's called, I'm going to botch it, but it's called Buckachol. It's a plant-based retinol alternative. The price point on this is $72. This is, so you have the squalene that's going to hydrate. You have the new Buckachol, whatever, hyaluronic acid also, so you're going to get that moisture. And again, the squalene is going to lock in your essential moisture. So this will be good for you because the retinol is dehydrating the skin too. That's, you know, you're getting a lot of exfoliation from it. You don't have to just get rid of the retin-A. Maybe use it once a week and then use this as your alternative.
Oh, every night. Every night
use this. You know, it's lightweight serum, but it's with the new ingredient they've come out with for people that are sensitive to retinol or want an alternative that's plant-based. So there's really great reviews on this product.
So it is a serum.
It is a serum.
Okay. So maybe, I mean, I've been using this for a year and I'm still peeling.
Yep.
I mean, and so I'm thinking, well, maybe, you know, she thought my skin looked great. So maybe I don't want to stop. I just didn't know.
I think you could try alternatives because it says a lightweight serum with Buckachol, a plant-derived retinol alternative that offers retinol-like benefits minus the irritation or sensitivity.
Okay. All right. I'll try that.
Normal dry combination and oily skin.
Okay. Good. All right. Yeah. Wonderful.
And last, we talked about foundation, and she wasn't sure if she was wearing enough foundation or if she should be wearing more. And I kind of go through different foundations that I like, different types of formulations that I think would be good for her. Maybe when I was talking about a stick foundation, that's something maybe she didn't try. She gives me feedback. So I'm going to let you in on our last little beauty kind of troubleshooting and see what she has to say about her foundation.
So my foundation, so I've been wearing for years NARS Sheer Glow in Fiji. And when I do reviews for foundation, now I have very little foundation on. I just try to even it out. Now I don't have fabulous skin, but so I don't, I know you did a review of foundations. I'm not getting great reviews about the NARS, but I kind of like it. So should I switch? Should I try something? Should I do a serum foundation? I mean, I'm really confused.
What kind of coverage do you want?
Well, I don't want full coverage, and it's kind of a medium coverage. I mean, I dot it and brush it. I mean, I use very, very little. So I don't know that if I need more or I don't know. Do I look like I need more?
I think your skin looks nice, though.
I mean, I have it up here a little bit now that I don't have bangs. I'm growing out my bangs. But I have, you know, blush.
What blush are you wearing?
Now. Yeah. So.
What blush are you wearing now?
Lovey-dovey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me think a second with the I'm thinking about what I have for.
I mean, I've tried some drugstore ones and I try to match it. I keep buying and returning and buying and returning.
Right.
And Nordstrom is closed, so I can't get samples right now. So actually, I mean, I don't see great reviews about the NARS anywhere.
Let me just see here.
And I thought I'd get the Giorgio Armani. Because
Yes.
I hear a lot of good things about that. Because you can put a little or a lot of that on, right? You can do it sheer, can sheer it out or whatever. And I'm thinking maybe I need more glow to my skin. You know, when you get older, they say you get dried out. I don't know. I mean, I look a little glowy, don't I?
Okay, so yeah, you do. You don't look like you have a lot of foundation on, which you don't. But you might want to try. I mean, if you want to try something that's not the liquid, Bobbi Brown has some nice stick foundations, which are nice if you kind of like to, you know, wipe it on and then use the foundation brush or, you know, your fingers to work it in. That's always a nice thing to do as a different medium for your skin.
Okay. Do I look like I need more foundation? It's kind of hard to tell because I have blush on.
Yeah, it's a little hard to tell with the blush, but I mean,
I have very little on. So I
well,
probably,
you could put a little bit more on, but I don't see you wearing like full coverage because I think that it would look too heavy for you. And I don't see you working with a tinted moisturizer because I feel like it's too little.
right.
So I kind of feel like you're in the middle, but that's why I think like maybe a stick formulation, maybe, have you tried that before? Like,
I did one time.
what do you think?
I almost felt like it was too heavy, but it kind of dries to powdery, doesn't it? Doesn't it kind of dry down a little? Just the whole thing about a stick, I felt like it was too thick.
Okay.
That's why, but to me, it feels a little lighter.
Okay.
But
You should try the Luminous Silk then from Giorgio Armani.
Okay, because that's decent price, 60
Yeah, 64.
64. That's fair.
It's not.
Okay, maybe I can get some.
So how exciting is this? It's like having your own personal beauty consult that's tailored to you, that's right in front of you. I am not about what can I sell. There's no obligation. There's no strings attached. It's just me wanting to really help you with your beauty. I'm very passionate about beauty and skincare and in steering you in the right direction. I don't want you to buy product that you don't need. I don't want you to buy product that's too expensive, but you think, oh, I see it on Instagram. Everyone has it. This is what I need. I want you to make decisions based off of the right knowledge, the right way to go about this. What's going to work for you? A nice collection for yourself. I don't want you spending money on things that you don't need, or it's just cluttering up your vanity, or you feel depressed because you bought all this stuff and then you don't know how to use it. I want you to be able to use it. And I feel like this is such a great way to give back to not only my clients that buy my cosmetics that I can help with application, but for new potential clients or just women that need some help and have been steered in the wrong direction and maybe have things that they don't need. I want you to have the right information. And that's really what I've always been based off of, is education. Because once you have the information and once you can make your own decisions, you feel so much more confident. It's the way to go. It's not about how much you can consume. It gets overwhelming with Instagram and everything that people are showing and all these beauty, experts or influencers and that have so much stuff. It really gets overwhelming. And I don't want you to be overwhelmed. I want you to have a capsule collection that works perfectly for you, from skincare to cosmetics. You come out of this feeling so confident, so beautiful, because you feel like, I know what I'm doing. I know I'm using the right stuff. I have simple products that I can use. I don't need to have 150 products in front of me and then I don't wear any of them. So I am so excited. You can sign up. I'll put the link below. You can sign up. My schedule does get booked up quite quickly, but then I will open up more times. Some people do cancel. You can maybe snag a little spot just randomly. So always check back, but it's an online schedule. You can see what's available. I'm so excited to meet you ladies. I'm so honored, and I will see you on my next video.